Okay, folks, today we're going to do a video tutorial on the Bluehost cPanel function. And folks, $83 a year for a custom keyworded domain. Custom keyworded domain. Now, watch our video tutorial on Bluehost signup so you understand what we're saying. But with that said, we've done the video tutorial on the partners module. We made a few comments on this, the promotional module, preferences, search engine. We've done mail, and these types of things. So we've done all of these, and now we're down to logs. Folks, this is one of the most important things that you could learn, is how to monitor your logs or web logs or all of these things. So the first thing we're going to go to is we're going to go to the latest visitor module. Now, both of these. We tore down these particular websites on this particular hosting account so that we could actually rebuild it live in front of our WordPress website students, from a WordPress setup perspective and a WordPress SEO or search engine optimization perspective, so people could see from signing up for a website account or a hosting account to actually selecting a keyworded domain, and just how to go through and set the whole thing up. And the response has been incredible. This whole thing from beginning to end has never been packaged before in video tutorials. So these are tore down right now. They're not in these particular websites anyway. They're not installed so that we could take our students through. But for our Bluehost folks, what we're going to do is we'll go right here. We'll go here first. And what we have here is the latest visitors to website WordPress. Now, basically, there's been visitors. However, these are just we tore the website down some 4 weeks ago or whatever that is, but for some reason the search engines haven't delisted these particular things. They haven't delisted these particular URLs on that website. And what we have here is these are referring URLs. Basically, these are from a web traffic standpoint. These are the URLs that are referring. So when our website, this particular website, was up and running, these people have sought to refer their website visitors to our website for more information. So that's basically what this is. And this was like, oh my goodness, this was these were so many numbers. We failed. We stopped counting. But these are referring URLs, or what website is sending traffic. This is the actual URL. So this is something, when your website is set up, you want to certainly pay attention to. Now, when we go back down to the logs function, I'm going to quickly explain bandwidth to you. Basically, bandwidth is directly tied to many things. We're just going to explain to you a few. The first thing is how much space your website is taking up on Bluehost's server. That is how much space is taking up. Now, that could come from the sheer size of your website, or just how big your website is, how many pages it has, how many URLs it has. It could come from the media on your website, which could be videos you've embedded, videos you've uploaded, documents you've uploaded on your website. Two things. First of all, when it comes to videos, if you definitely for small businesses to save bandwidth space, we've always suggested that you use a video hosting website like Vimeo, Veho, YouTube, or whatever that is, to upload your videos and host them to, and just embed your videos on your website. Now, with that said, we also want to say that you have to make sure that you don't even when you embed those videos, when people come to your website, watch your videos, you want to seriously track with a stat tracker. Are people leaving your website and going to YouTube? Are they coming back? Because embedding is dangerous for a lot of reasons, but to save bandwidth, we have found that to be the best option. And you can set privacy links and all of those other things on YouTube to mitigate that type of thing. But just be aware of that. We just wanted to kind of throw that out there for you. So the next thing that we wanted to deal with the log is Webalizer. Webalizer is a stat tracker. We haven't installed it, but we just wanted to make you aware that that is available for you to actually do traffic stats with. So the next thing that we need to obviously deal with from this standpoint is raw access logs. So raw access logs are just this is just you can download these, and raw access logs, it just allows you again to see who's visited your website without like displaying all these fancy graphs, charts, URLs, IP addresses, and all these other things. So that's why it says raw, because it doesn't have any thrills, bells, or whistles to go along with it. This is also important, choosing a log program, and we're going to get into a few things here. It has a video tutorial on how to do it. So what we use for back office is Aswats. We tried Webalizer and Aswats, and just from a pure back office standpoint, we found Aswats to work better than Webalizer for us. Now, we're not saying that that's always the case, so you have to make that decision. And no matter how many keyworded domains you buy or subdomains you have, you can actually install Aswats to track each of them. Now, with that, and it takes they're updated every 6 hours and all of these other things. So from a bandwidth perspective, and we just spoke about that, that's another way that Bluehost makes ancillary income, is when people exceed their bandwidth limit, Bluehost starts charging them. And that's why we threw out if you can have your stuff, your videos or your multimedia hosted anywhere else without hurting your business objectives or goals, you need to do that. So error logs, this is something, folks, that you have to pay attention to from a web marketing standpoint, even if you're a walk-in business. Because what happens a lot of times is that you'll set up a page or you'll delete a page, and a page is indexed because you want to do something better, and then you'll start getting file does not exist. Or these types of things, which is typically a 404 error. So there's a better way to look than this. This is just, yeah, this is a hot mess right there. But we just wanted to show you that anyway. There's a better way to definitely track that. So when we go back down, folks, we find also that there is find also that there is a CPU throttling mechanism, which go ahead and get involved with the video tutorials on this particular piece too, because this is very, very important to your business. Again, this is very, very important. So as it concerns the log section, we just want to quickly take you here to Google Analytics, because Google Analytics, we believe, is the best tracking system. So you got to sign up for a Gmail account, and what you can do here anyway is just go down, and this is preferable. Truthfully, Google Analytics is preferable to anything that Bluehost offers. And for our WordPress students, as we taught you, we showed you how to set up analytics tracking on each of your pages. So over here you have demographics, you have location, there's a way to track this. Now, there isn't many website business, because as we told you on this particular website anyway, with this particular Google Analytics account, we tore it down for us to be able to build it live, and we did that in front of our students. So definitely go to Google Analytics to understand certainly what you're dealing with here. So the next video tutorial is going to be on Aswats. So you're going to find this one very interesting. And that ends this video tutorial on the Bluehost cPanel function for logs.